I created an art studio. I created it for children from 2 years old to 100 years old. And our purpose, our projects, we don't work in a completely normal way. For our projects, our creative projects, we always use many different, many tools and materials. And we try to give as much as we can in terms of information related to the topic of the project. But lately I've been feeling pretty uncomfortable because of the condition of my teeth and my health and my looks in general. And because I'm a person who spends so much time with other people, well, I'm socially active and I felt insecure. Well, after many experiments and treatments, I started to experience changes in my bite, and they began to cause headaches all the time. My bridges, they were solid, but for 5 years, well, maybe for 6 years, I couldn't talk without feeling them. And saliva would collect all around my lips, and I didn't know how to get rid of it. And it was uncomfortable because when I talked, it would simply fly out of my mouth. And then over time, well, this terrible smell would ooze, and it was practically impossible for me to get rid of it. I turned to Dr. Sergei Anatolievich for help. Since we'd already had a positive experience with him, and he'd installed an implant for my husband, he's had it for 2 years, and everything's fine. He likes it. He's very comfortable. It took me a year to realize that all I'd done for half of my life was pretty much pointless, that I would have to change and that it should have been pulled out. And I would say this is an awful thing to happen to a girl, you know. But the doctors and we communicated remotely for about 6 months, and I sent him all the pictures and all the details concerning the condition of my teeth. He replied very positively to my request and green-lighted the treatment immediately. I flew to Odessa especially to get this particular treatment. And I must admit, I was very surprised that the doctors were able to install a whole arch in just 2 visits. On the first visit, he removed 8 teeth at once. And later on that same day, he proceeded to install 5 implants. And the next morning, I didn't have any swelling and I could go out for a walk. So then on the second visit, everything that was wrong, my old crowns, my crowns were removed and replaced. And well, right now, it's 3 days. 3 days already. 3 days that I have new teeth, and I'm very happy. I heard there are lots of different manufacturers of implants and materials from other countries. So there's a wide choice, but it's hard for someone who's a non-professional to pick the right option. And well, I was persuaded to trust the professionalism of my doctor, and from my personal point of view, I would opt for Italian implants again, and I'm happy with my choice. I'm now just starting to get to know my brand new implants, and during this time, I've noticed that it's become much easier for me to speak. I noticed that I'm lisping less, so I hope it won't take long, and I really hope that I'll quickly recover my diction. I've begun to eat whatever I want, and all of my many friends, including my students, will see me with lipstick on for the first time, as I never wore it because of the bad condition of my old teeth. And now, for the very first time, I decided to buy the first lipstick of my life. Back in my childhood, it was not so popular or common to be conscious about dental care. It was not important. In our school health center, I just remember those horrible noises, the smell. But today, the importance of dental care is well known. It's practically painless and totally effective, and, well, let's say it's basically just one phone call away.